AAA base. Coming to the plate now, C.J. Fisher, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And D-Row, through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit. The throw home. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Row. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Hanley is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3.
Into the box now, C.J. Fisher. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle.
A reaching try as he knocks it down. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D-Row, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
There's one. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
So striding forward now, C.J. Fisher, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
Line towards center field. Hanley is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job.
Ready for another chance. C.J. Fisher.
C.J. Fisher.
He's set. Here it comes. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Coming to the plate now, C.J. Fisher. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. And that one just missed outside.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from 3rd. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And now the runner will score from 3rd on the errant throw. 11-2 is the way this ball game ends. Pawtucket yet the win despite 3 errors in the field. Jordan McDaniel earned his 9th win of the year. Time for base. Stepping in, C.J. Fisher, who was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game.
In there, no balls and a strike. The 0-2 home. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Digging in now, C.J. Fisher, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. To second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play. Stepping in, Richie Castro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, there goes the runner. The cold strike, the throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
That's a swipe of the bag in this.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Gil Alvarado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. That's a strike to throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base, trying to get into scoring position. Leading off the inning, C.J. Fisher, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Here's another 1-2. Now a flare out to left center. In there, a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Settling in now, Martin Macias. Now the 2-1 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Hanley is there, 2 gone. Now to the plate, Wesley Ballard. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Spangenberg has it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Into the box, Zue Lin. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the 1-0. He's running in there. Now the throw. Not going to get him as he swipes second.
It was pretty obvious.
Riding in once again, C.J. Fisher. He singled his last time up. And that misses for ball 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Castro is there. 2 down. And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Pawtucket Red Sox. minor league. Digging in, C.J. Fisher, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back. And another snap throw to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 2-1. Fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
So coming to the plate, C.J. Fisher. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Working for the punch-out and the offering. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit. So digging in now, C.J. Fisher, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Bulls used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. The game's future. Now at the plate, Juan Spano. He went deep in the contest last night. Strike. Now the throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, C.J. Fisher, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. And a ball 1-0. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
The 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Romero gathers. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, C.J. Fisher. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Martin Macias. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. At the plate, Wesley Ballard.
Shortstop, Wesley Ballard.
The 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. And that's through. A base hit. Fisher is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. Digging in and looking for more, C.J. Fisher. He singled his last time up. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Pesky leads off first with 1 away. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in. A ball and no strikes. Here it is, and it's fouled away. Runner goes. This is pulled into right. But the catch is made on the line out there. Will they have a shot at doubling him off first? Now batting, C.J. Fisher.
Leading off for Durham. Catcher.
First pitch on its way.
Fisher.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. James will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead.
So a big moment in the ball game here. C.J. Fisher, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
1-1 to count. The 1-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2. Doesn't chase after the splitter, and he works it back to a full count.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Long throw to the plate. And the winning run is across to score.
Always great when a game really comes down to the 9th inning like it did here. They had a chance to walk it off and send their fans home happy, and that's exactly what they did. Lots of smiles around here right now.
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the top player of the game.
And he was locked in at the plate up there. You could really see it in his approach.
Welcome to striding into the box, C.J. Fisher, and he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as the numbers there tell you the whole story. This is line to left, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. So stepping in, Joey Wendell.
Second baseman.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Dribbled back toward the mound. And there's one away. Now at the plate, Martin Macias, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the 0-2. Popped up. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now at the plate, Diego Sierra, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Chopped weakly to the left. MacArthur is up with it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And the runner is in to score from third on what was not a good throw at all.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you nothing.
Ready now, C.J. Fisher. He reached on a single in his first try. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Liner toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. 3-2 pitch. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. At the plate, Martin Macias.
Now batting, the center fielder, Martin Macias.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. MacArthur waits on it. And the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors. Digging in once again, C.J. Fisher. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's the 1-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. 3 runs already home here. Spin and a throw back to second, and he's back standing.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Digging in to try it again, Richard MacArthur. He singled his last time up. Pitches, strike, the throw. In time, and he is nailed at second. Into the box now, C.J. Fisher. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. The second for 1, Return throw is in time. Now in the box, Ruben Tejada. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Here's the first pitch to him. Snap from the catcher, and he saw it coming that time, back in standing. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. Fukumori, base runner at first with one out. 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation, 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
The 2-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in there. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Got him with a good high fastball there. Digging in the switch hitter, C.J. Fisher. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. 2 out with the man at first. Pulled toward right center field. On the run is Santander. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. 5-2 the final score tonight. Durham used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Ryan Stanek gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the International League. Tonight, the 2nd of 4. Stepping up now, C.J. Fisher, and check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2. The 2-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now another 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Joey Wendell waits on deck. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. At the plate, Ruben Tejada.
Now batting, shortstop.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken. Throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Leading off the inning, C.J. Fisher, and they'll need him to get something going here. Popped high in the air. Cardenas over to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, C.J. Fisher. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through. So striding in, C.J. Fisher. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
The 1-0 home is put in play to the right side of the infield. Lane charging this one. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, C.J. Fisher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off, got a late foul ball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing doing here this half. Striding in, Will Marquez. The winning run is at first base.
Will Marquez.
The 1-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Only play will be to first, so there you go. The possible winning run is into scoring position now on 3-2, the finish in tonight's game. Domingo Ordonez earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Time for baseball. Set to get his day started, C.J. Fisher, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last 2.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, Dero. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Lays off 2-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. In now, C.J. Fisher. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Rosas leads off second with nobody out. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Santander waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Stepping up to the plate, Tommy Davis. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A 1 pitch on its way. Soft liner towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around.
Digging in, Anthony Santander, and their runners at the corners now. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll be thrown out at first, so that didn't go quite according to plan. Digging in, C.J. Fisher. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Hit out towards second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the fifth.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Stepping into the box, Wesley Ballard. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Ready once again, C.J. Fisher. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Tejada for one. On to first as they get the double play to get a one-run finish today. 5-4 the final score. Durham get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Jose De Leon earns win number 6. Games set to get his evening at the plate started. C.J. Fisher batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. And no swing apparently. Ball one. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Got a piece. It's 2-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And that misses for ball 4. Standing in, Joey Wendell.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Joey Wendell.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Estrada moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Martin Macias. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Coming to the plate now, Wesley Ballard. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, in this inning.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Into the box now, C.J. Fisher. He drew a walk his first time up.
C.J. Fisher.
Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Ready for another shot now, Jason Eagle, and their runners at the corners now. Runner goes for second. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. So striding forward now, C.J. Fisher. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Home half of the fifth coming up. The Bulls are in front here. 4. Ready for another chance. Juan Arrojo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Runners on the move for second. Pitch. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
It's not easy to steal on a catch.
Standing in, C.J. Fisher. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Ramirez is there, 1 away. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. Coming to the plate now, C.J. Fisher. First offering on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
To short. Throw gets him, 2 down. 9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Bulls jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ryan Stanek earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Minor League Baseball is live. Digging in now, C.J. Fisher took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Hit hard down the right field line. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Knee high, he barehands it. It's in time. And what a vital play there, preventing the... Stepping in, Adam Engel. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Pitch misses the throw down, and he'll be tagged out at second. Stepping in, C.J. Fisher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Engel is there, 1 down. Now to the plate, C.J. Fisher, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. One there. On to first. It's a double play. Striding in to start the 9th, C.J. Fisher, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Just missing here, 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
2 balls and a strike to count.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Tilson comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Knights led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Chris Volstad earned it. AAA base. Settling in now, C.J. Fisher. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this digging in, Jason Hegel, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And this might be the kind of...
Striding in once again, C.J. Fisher, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And he'll get back in safely. First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. On, he pops it up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Center fielder.
Into the box, Martin Macias. He reached on a single in his first try. This is hit softly to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So coming to the plate, Jason Hegel. He singled his last time up. From the belt, the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Little chopper back to the mound. The second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out. Leading off the inning, C.J. Fisher, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Skied into very shallow right. Ramirez moves over, makes the play, 1 away. Now at the plate, C.J. Fisher. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. 7-1 the final score in tonight. The Knights jumped out to an early Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of Nelson Park is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
2-0 now. Started that swing a bit too early. Bottom of the second here with no score. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player.
So digging in now, C.J. Fisher. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Runner back safely. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Barreto is off of first with 2 away. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side. And
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So no runs here on it. Now batting, Tommy Davis. He flew out in his last at-bat. Runners off for second. In there, now the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Striding into the box, C.J. Fisher. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
1 strike.
Hit out towards second. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
you know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out. So stepping in, Wesley Ballard. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Wesley Ballard.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pesky moves over, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no error. Digging in and looking for more, C.J. Fisher and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. Missed with a slider. Swing and a liner into right center. That's going to be a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and they have tied it in the bottom of the ninth.
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Joey Wendell becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the ninth. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. And a big
big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after now at the plate, C.J. Fisher. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
C.J. Fisher.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Popped him up. Ramirez ranging into the outfield, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
All right, I'm going to need this guy to find his way across the plate. I think everybody's ready to go home. Nice leadoff base hit, not trying to do too much. Usually everybody's looking to launch and end it with a walk-off homer. He stayed with his approach and finds himself in good position.
Possible winning run aboard here, nobody out. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Now at the plate, Wesley Ballard. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And he just manages to get his hand in. The 0-1. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. Ramirez over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready now, Martin Macias. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the 2-1. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Dribbled to the right side. On to first, and we're headed to 13 as that ends the inning. At the plate, C.J. Fisher, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little. Foul. 0-1 pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and they have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Norfolk pick up win number 7. Game's future. At the plate, Ruben Tejada, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's going to be a base hit as well, so it's back-to-back knocks to start the festivities tonight. Now in the box, Kevin Lane is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Striding forward now, C.J. Fisher, and we'll see if he can get out of this little dry spell he's stuck in. Not much offensively coming from him lately. First pitch on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Drilled down the line. Oh, and he lets the ball play him that time, and it kicks by him into left.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Second baseman, Joey Wendell.
The 0-2 home. Popped up. MacArthur is under it, no problem. 1 away. Into the box now, Wesley Ballard comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. At the plate, Diego Sierra. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. 0-1 count and the pitch. Tries to dump this one out to left. In there, a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits. Digging in to try it again, Ruben Tejada. He reached on a single in his first try. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single. Digging in for his second at-bat, C.J. Fisher. He singled his last time up.
C.J. Fisher.
Grounded up the first baseline. Cardenas comes up with it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in the switch hitter, C.J. Fisher. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Runner goes for third. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Macias at third with 2 away. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. To his left lane. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning. Digging in once again, C.J. Fisher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll dive back in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendle. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Stepping up now, Wesley Ballard. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. The 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Macias rounds the corner and is headed home. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. And it's not in time. He's safe as they also score a pair of runs on the play. So striding in, C.J. Fisher.
C.J. Fisher.
First offering on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Stepping into the box, Joey Wendle. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. The 1-2. Bounced softly in front of the plate. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. 8-2 tonight's final. Durham jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Adrian Holmes picks up his team-leading 13.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Minor League Baseball. Striding in, C.J. Fisher, who represents the 8th man to bat here in the first with 4 runs already on the board. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And the run is in to score from second.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. The 1-1 home. Heading out towards shallow right. Alfonso has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So a very good outburst. In now, C.J. Fisher. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Lipscomb into shallow left. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, C.J. Fisher. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tough slider down low for a strike. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Here's the 0-2. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. The 1-2. It's a fastball that misses. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 8-0.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Digging in, Blair Tavares. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. The 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. May has a play. He's got it 1 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Bo Gallegos. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ramirez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in, Aubrey Villegas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 2-2. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Scooped up. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't. Stepping up to the plate, C.J. Fisher. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Alfonso sprinting after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brian Song, runner in scoring position with two gone. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Durham Bulls jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Time for base. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brian Song. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And he is out at second. Stepping into the box, C.J. Fisher. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. As a look, now the pitch. Ball 1. Hit back toward the mound. He's got it. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of. Standing in, C.J. Fisher.
C.J. Fisher.
From the belt. Kicks and deals. Up around the face. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Moving under it, May. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run. Now at the plate, C.J. Fisher. He flew out in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
You got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
Arrojo ranging into the outfield. He's there and records the first out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Bo Gallegos. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A bouncer up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ramirez on the move, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he'll make it into third base as on the F7 he gets in there with 2 away. Here's Adam Lind. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the season. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Manny Ramirez taking the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over.
The catcher, number 13.
Ready once again, C.J. Fisher. He singled his last time up. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Ball and a strike.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
The 2-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ramirez has a beat on it.
Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Knights capitalized on a huge seventh inning on the way to the win. Gary Odom gets the win on the mound, his first Triple-A baseball. Coming to the plate now, C.J. Fisher, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Missed with a slider. Wendell leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Three and two now.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with two away.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Another full count pitch home. Is swung on and missed. He got him. So no runs here, no hits. Into the box now, C.J. Fisher. Two men on, two away here in the fourth. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit to short, fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors. Ready for another shot now, C.J. Fisher. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. This is pulled into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
This one's down to third. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it a 6-2 game. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Bo Gallegos. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
The batter, number 10.
Ready for another chance? Jordy Mercer. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 26.
Standing in, Adam Lind. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have. Coming to the plate now, C.J. Fisher. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Arrojo scoops it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. 6-2 the final total today. The Charlotte Knights led this game from the Game's future stars are on display. Digging in now, C.J. Fisher. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. Bottom of the second here with no score. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate distance.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning. So striding forward now, C.J. Fisher. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. And this is high, a ball and a strike. So 1-1 is laid off for ball two. No outs, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dykes is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out. Stepping in, C.J. Fisher. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses down below the knees. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Pulled toward right center field. Hayes on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Now to the plate, C.J. Fisher.
Number 13, C.J. Fisher.
First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. And it's 1-1. Grounded to third. This could be two. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that. And tonight's final, 7-3. Durham rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Minor League Baseball. Set to get his day started, Kevin Lane. And it's been a real struggle for bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He is not in time. Pretty close. Settling in now, Roger Cardenas, and he is off to a dreadful start as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April.
That's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this, great base running there.
Stepping in, C.J. Fisher, and his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-0 here in the early going. And they start him out away with a called strike. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Striding in once again, Drew Butera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Only trip to the plate so far. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Into the box, C.J. Fisher. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Wendell stands at first with one out. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Digging in, Blair Tavares.
Blair Tavares.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Now at the plate, Rob Powell. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So digging in now, C.J. Fisher, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And that misses ball 1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And to score from third is the tying run. It's now a 5-5 ball game. Now batting, C.J. Fisher earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Chopped weakly to the left. And there's out number 2. Striding into the box, Rob Powell, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So no runs here on a 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. Durham jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Austin Pruitt gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Chaz Rowe. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Today, it's the home opener for this new season. Nick Pivetta gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball.
fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Line shot to first, and there's one away. So coming to the plate, Sid Alfonso. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Runners on the move. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second. So stepping in, C.J. Fisher. They'll swing it from the left side right here. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Colin Pulliam. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The windup and the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Pedro Diaz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Hard on the ground towards short. And this is going to find its way into left for a one-out knock.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Runner back safely. Stepping in now, Mike Saltzman, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball, 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
First delivery to him on the way. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. In for strike 2.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Diaz at second. Saltzman is over at first with 1 away. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play, and that'll compound matters even further. Now at the plate, Peter Borges. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
1 run is scored. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bond, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Took something off there, but it misses ball 1.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Flipped out the other way towards short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Bobby Vaughn.
Ready now, Mike Saltzman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching. Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, strike 2. At the plate, C.J. Fisher.
Now batting, catcher, C.J. Fisher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And he'll just step on first here to take the sure out. Now in the box, C.J. Fisher. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. 2-1. Easy there, big fella. 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. At the plate, Bobby Barnes. First pitch coming. Here it is. Runners off for second. In there. Now the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. 10-3 at the end of this contest. The Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Nick Pivetta earns his first win of the season. Triple A. At the plate, C.J. Fisher. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. A bullet to first base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with it. Into the box now, Bobby Barnes, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Here's Peter Borges standing in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's running. Strike called. Now throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down. Digging in for his second at-bat, C.J. Fisher. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Jackson coasts under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Sid Alfonso. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And a barehanded pickup. Oh, but he beats it out. Outstanding effort, but he can't get the out. So there'll be a runner aboard with one gone. Runner goes for second. Taken the throw. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Digging in, the switch hitter, C.J. Fisher. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Borges comes on now, and he has it one down. Digging in once again, Curtis Jackson. He singled his last time up. Runners on the move for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's a swipe.
Stepping up now, C.J. Fisher. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Iron Pigs used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never. Time for base. Stepping into the box, C.J. Fisher comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
On to first, and they get the double play. So striding in, Bobby Barnes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Colin Pulliam. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the... Striding in, Derek Tovar stands in here after doubling home 2 in his first at-bat. In there, now the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring. In now, C.J. Fisher. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. Mercer, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-1. And this is fouled at the plate. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Foul. Another 1-2 delivery. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Looped over toward first. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a looper to left. Borges coasts under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rob Powell. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits. Digging in, Bobby Barnes. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt. Digging in and looking for more, C.J. Fisher, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready now. The pitch, check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Ball 2 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
2 balls and a strike. This is pulled into right. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Rodriguez.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tapped up the first baseline. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Lehigh Valley's out in front, 3-1. Digging in, C.J. Fisher. He singled his last time up.
C.J. Fisher.
Here comes the first pitch. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Johnny Rodriguez.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And there's his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Bo Gallegos. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Grounded to third. Scooped up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, C.J. Fisher. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2-1 now. Two and two.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get 5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. The Bulls cross the plate 3 times.
This coach wants his players ready to rise to the challenge of clutch moments.
Minor League Baseball. Nick Tropiano gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Skied into straightaway right. Novoa is in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across here this half. Stepping up to the plate, Vinny Novoa. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Throw to first. Not in time. This is flared out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week.
And both runners are safe. The double steal executed perfectly.
That's not an easy thing.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw is too late, so the sacrifice attempt turns into a base hit. Now at the plate, C.J. Fisher, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Ready once again, C.J. Fisher. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Wade calls for it. 1 out. Standing in, C.J. Fisher. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Diaz will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this.
Welcome into the box now, C.J. Fisher, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
3-2, full count. 3-2 pitch. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Tyler Wade. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last. Pitch is high. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second. Ready for another chance? C.J. Fisher comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes. Standing in, C.J. Fisher. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time. Coming to the plate now, C.J. Fisher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
The 1-0. High and deep to right center. Sanchez looks up. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. First home run of the campaign for him, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make it. It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with the big win at home.
8-4 tonight. The Rail Riders put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Douglas. Triple A. So striding forward now, C.J. Fisher. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that's through for a hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Center fielder.
Set to get his evening at the Blair Tavares. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And another throw over. And he'll get back in safely. Fisher, base runner at first with 1 out. Hit to third, right to him. The second for 1, on to first as they get the double play to get him. Ready for another shot now, Levi Trevino. Here's the first pitch to him. Runners going, strike called, now the throw down. And he is out at second. Stepping in, C.J. Fisher. He reached on a single in his first try. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Goodwin going back at the track, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. He hit the corner and tries for third. And the offense continues as he's into third with a triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Digging in now, Blair Tavares. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Bo Gallegos. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4. Settling in now, Aubrey Villegas. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Right side. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on. Trying to pick things up where we left off. C.J. Fisher already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. Fetty, a 6'4" right-hander. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy hasn't turned out the way everyone expected, but he's still young. I don't think you can give up on a guy that has a tool set like this.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Layton is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Stepping in, Pierre Barker. First offering on its way. Runners off for second. Taken the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get in it. Now to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He singled his last time up. He's running. That's a strike. Throw down. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It's not easy to steal on a catch.
Into the box, C.J. Fisher. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the ninth. That means game over.
The 2-0 on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Syracuse posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Eric Fetty claims the win out of the pen, his first. The game's future. Now at the plate, C.J. Fisher. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Robles is there, and he has it for the first out. Striding in once again, C.J. Fisher. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Alston. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1. So digging in now, C.J. Fisher. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Now a ball lined softly down the left field line, but this will be a foul ball.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Popped him up. Navarro over to his right, 1 away. Now batting, C.J. Fisher. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Swing, and he pops him up. Gonzalez is calling for it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Durham used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Minor League Baseball is live and on. Digging in, C.J. Fisher took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. Hit down the line at first. Fisher fields it cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Leading off the inning, C.J. Fisher, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind at the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Kendrick. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Striding into the box, C.J. Fisher, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Joey Wendell would be next. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So coming to the plate, Joe Katimer. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, C.J. Fisher, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Robles waits on it. 2 gone.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had.
Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show. So stepping in, Ray Morales, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitches, old strike, the throw. Not going to get him as he swipes second.
I think coming into this series.
Now at the plate, Austin Romine. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Pitch inside, the throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
That's a swipe at the bag, and this catcher.
Ready now, C.J. Fisher. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0 for 4 line. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Popped him up. Wade is under it, and that retires the side. So they go down without a whimper here. Now at the plate, C.J. Fisher. He flew out in his last at-bat.
C.J. Fisher.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
The 1-2 is a curveball taken low for a ball.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. Jose Cordero will be next. Here's a high pop-up. Romine is right there, and he puts it away for the first down. Now in the box, C.J. Fisher will try and get something started in the home half of the seventh.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Jose Cordero.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
He's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here in AAA.
Now a snap move over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. Fisher gets his lead at first, nobody out. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And the runner back safely. One and 2, here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside. This one's down to third. Oh, and forget the double play. It's under his glove.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Second baseman, Rob Powell.
The 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. At the plate, Zane Weller, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now the 3-2 pitch. Chopped on the ground over to first. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground. At the plate, Enrique Jara, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Strike taken, the throw. And he is out at second. Into the box now, C.J. Fisher. He singled his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
There's a base hit on the line. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate. Usually gets deposited in the seats.
The right fielder, number 12.
Digging in to try it again. Jose Cordero will swing it from the left side right here. And he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw, a dive, but he's back. Fisher, the runner at first with 2 gone. And yet another throw over. And a dive, but he's back. And again a throw. And the runner back. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Looped out toward third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap, drive home that tying run from first. Not in time as he steals second. At the plate, Austin Romine. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters.
3-2 to finish in tonight's game. The Durham Bulls came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. AAA base. Striding forward now is the DH, Ray Morales. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll be thrown out at first. So that didn't go quite according to plan, and with it, the inning is over. Stepping into the box, C.J. Fisher. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In the air, down the line in left. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled. Stepping up now, C.J. Fisher. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And a fastball just a bit up. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Digging in once again, C.J. Fisher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Sanchez shading to his right, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Striding in, C.J. Fisher.
13, C.J. Fisher.
First pitch on its way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate.
Game's futures. So striding in, C.J. Fisher, runner in scoring position with two gone. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed up a little high. Mercer on third with two out. Started that swing a bit too early. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Blair Tavares would be next. Line toward the alley in left center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, Dero, you have to be licking your chops sitting in a 3-1 count. You get a fastball, he gets it and doesn't miss it.
Yeah, Dan, that's what you strive for. Find count leverage situations where you can be aggressive. Process of elimination tells you he's got to come fastball or something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
This one's down to third. Scooped up on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4. Digging in for his second at-bat, C.J. Fisher. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And he misses with it, 1-1. Wendell stands at first with 1 out.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Here's Mark Trumbo now.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there he goes towards second. That's a strike to throw down. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
In now, C.J. Fisher. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hayes is there. 1 out. Digging in, C.J. Fisher. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Up around the face. Wendell stands at second with no outs. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Slow grounder to first. Cardenas is there, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Bulls took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game week. Stepping into the box, Doug Dykes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. There he goes. Pitch misses the throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base, trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another stepping up to the plate, C.J. Fisher. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike. Grounded to short. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on. Stepping in and ready for another shot, C.J. Fisher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. This one's down to third. Davis takes it in, and that's the second out. Now at the plate, C.J. Fisher, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Kicking off the top of the 9th, C.J. Fisher. And they'll need him to get something going here. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded by Sardinhas. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Digging in, Drew Butera. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Runner goes. Strike called. Now the throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end. Standing in, C.J. Fisher. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
The 1-0. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center. Into the box now, William Casado. He got called out on strikes his last time through. In there, now the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base, trying to get into. This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. Durham posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. James Lee wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Time for baseball of the trip. Tommy Milone will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And another foul ball. The next 3-2. Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. Tomori sprinting after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Coming to the plate now, C.J. Fisher. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard ground ball to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw goes to third, and the throw will not get him at third as he moves up on the ground ball. Standing in, Blair Tavares. He reached on a single in his first try.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Kolb is there, 1 away. Ready for another chance, Rob Powell. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone.
Rob Powell.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second.
So striding forward now, Henry Tamori. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and he is leading off the inning. C.J. Fisher, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Now a hard liner, but foul. The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
I got 2-1 the count.
A swing and a ground ball to third, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Rob Howell. He singled his last time up.
Rob Howell.
Grounded down the third baseline. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one. And he's safe.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call in the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
Number 7.
Ready once again, Zane Weller. A hit in 2 tries so far. To third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Philip Cole. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. That's right. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws.
Coming to the plate now, C.J. Fisher.
C.J. Fisher.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A runner at second, nobody out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mark Valdez. He'll try to follow up the double last at-bat with another big hit right here. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And tonight's final, 7-3. Minor league baseball. Stepping in, Lane Adams. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Strike to throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Digging in now, C.J. Fisher. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Okay, here's a defense for the
Settling in now, C.J. Fisher will start things out in the home half of inning number 5. And he takes ball 1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And that's the first out. Stepping in, C.J. Fisher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. McCormick giving chase, and that retires the side. No runs on a hit, no errors. And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Gwinnett Stripers led this game from the AAA base. Into the box, C.J. Fisher. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Missed with a slider. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Johnny Rodriguez, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. That one's in there, 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Johnny Rodriguez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Softly hit here to the left side. And there's their first hit of the game.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Cordero, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Popped him up. Rivera backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Now to the plate, Blair Tavares. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 0-1. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away. Striding in once again, Jordy Mercer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Softly hit out to short. He'll go to the bag for one, and the return throw is wide and not in time as it pulled him off the bag, and they'll settle for just the... Now at the plate, Henry Tamori. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Runner goes for second. In there, now the throw. In time as he just gets the tag down. Now batting, C.J. Fisher. He drew a walk his first time up. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in left, but this is a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 1-2. On the ground to the left side. To his right, Navarro. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out. So digging in now, C.J. Fisher, and their runners at the corners now. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Ball 2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Here's one hit softly down the line in left. Foul. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Digging in, C.J. Fisher. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses down below the knees.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs in the end. Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. The Durham game's future. Edwin Encarnacion now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
This catcher has an elite arm.
Leading off the inning, C.J. Fisher, and they'll need him to get something going here. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Line toward the alley in left center. That's a base hit, their first of the game.
He's been called. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big.
Right fielder, Jose.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Zane Weller. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ripped down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So stepping in, Bo Gallegos, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. The throw to third. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece. Striding into the box, C.J. Fisher. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. Bouncer to the left side. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now, C.J. Fisher. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Right fielder, number 12.
Now at the plate, Jose Cordero. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say, his 3rd. Now at the plate, Jerome Faraday. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Snap throw to first, but he's back in standing. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation, 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind an account 2-0.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gallegos is after it. 2 gone. Ready now, C.J. Fisher, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer up the middle. To his left, Bowyer on to first, and there are 2 down. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Bulls jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Time for baseball. Next will be the designated hitter, Rodney Brisbois, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The strike to throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. At the plate, C.J. Fisher. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And that misses for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. So they go quietly here. Now in the box, C.J. Fisher. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Just missing here, 2-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory. Now the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. At the plate, C.J. Fisher, he'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
A 5-0 finish tonight. Columbus jumped out to an early lead in the